And just like I was saying, did I want to spend $150,000 on the system? No, but as long as Sean gets me the basic wiring and helps me build that infrastructure, I may not afford it today, but I know when I come back 18 months from now, Sean, I know the wire is there and we don't have to tear up the floor and turn the place to a disaster with dust and sheetrock and repairs. No, it's already ready sitting there. The cost of putting a wire in that right now could be $60, $70 a wire, compared to doing it later at about $2,000 to $3,000 just to even come close to putting a wire in. Also look at, because I know you were asking about enhanced wireless from a service provider level. An integrator that knows what they're truly doing can set up a system that if they're not available and the homeowner decides to call Comcast and Comcast decides to replace the router, these guys are so good when they build a system that they already have a way, provision, that if this router is indeed changed, that it doesn't affect the entire automation system. So again, I'm only bringing that up because you get customers that I don't want to spend $29.99 on this product and I want to spend $3.99, but at the same time, they're going to go for that smaller product. And that's when they get themselves in trouble and they start calling people and they don't want to bring these guys back in at about $200 to $300 an hour, but they decide to call their provider. And the provider is always going to find the path of least resistance. Let me go swap something out. So if the system is built correctly, it will not bring the system down. But if they decide to go in a different direction, you're going to see that more and more. I mean, it's like, I think I hear maybe once or twice a month where, hey, the homeowner just didn't want to pay for a service call. They called Comcast. Comcast came in. They decided to make a bunch of changes and the whole system is down. Now the customer is upset. And the customer will say, hey, you know what? You're right. I should have called you. It will cost me more. But the two or three days that she was out of work because she's working from home and couldn't get anything done and couldn't access to VPN from work and all these different things that she need, her cloud drives, she now realizes the importance of why she needs to make sure she has a professional integrator. I mean, there are just so many ways to look at this, but it all boils down to one thing. We want to talk about the infrastructure and we want to focus on making sure we have the proper network built within so we can withstand any changes. And then another thing to that same customer that said, oh, now that I trust these guys, that's your best customer ever because they're going to live with the system that they know they can always rely on these guys. But 6-7 months down the road, let's add this. Let's add this other room. Let's add the second floor. Let's add another 30-40 loads of light. Let's add more shading because I know that whatever these guys put on, I've got the proper infrastructure to support.